Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Path of Exile. We are gonna look for the Hedge mace today. In between episodes, I attached a increase burning amount to my Herald of Ash. Gonna see if that does anything. 41% more burning based upon 95% of the overkill damage means we should be doing even more extra damage with Herald of Ash. I mean, it's a 25% reservation ring. We get 20% extra reserve, so it's only 5% of our mana. We're not doing anything else with it. So I figured it would be a decent... Ooh, Conqueror Worm. It looks angry. It's also very dead. And it didn't even have the decency to drop something nice. Oh, that's Devourers for you. So a little bit of playing around with skill gems, and I would actually lose quite a bit of damage if I were to replace anything in my current setup of Earthquake with Fortify. I mean, Fortify adds increased damage. But the only thing that... I mean, I've added the reduced duration, so it now hits, boom, so it hits faster. But the only thing that's basically replaceable if you consider the less duration to be a requirement is the added melee physical. And the added melee physical, it's a more damage multiplier, so it's very strong and it just pushes damage by quite a bit more. I mean, currently DPS is 658. If I were to add Fortify instead of the added melee physical, it would drop down to like low 500s. So it's quite significant. Okay, fortune cookie time.
A leader cannot simply stride forward into the future and expect his people to be able to follow. A leader must look over his shoulder so that he can witness and understand the consequences of the path he has chosen. To ensure that his people are still with him, to ensure that he has not become lost.
Okay, so stuff is being shot. That does not seem right. Okay, we have to be there. They're shooting, so let's just go with jumping. Oh, you stop doing that. Haha, he actually got shot by the things. So, I don't think there's anything. Actually, how much does this hurt? Let's stand in it. Okay. It's about... Ooh, it's also slowing. That's the nasty part. Once you're in, it's hard to get out. I think this was safe. That was safe. There was something down there. So, there was nothing there. Yep. Trial of Ascendancy plaque. Okay.
An emperor must know precisely where
all
he stands.
6. Prison, Crypt, Chamber of Sins, Crematorium, Catacombs and the Hedge mace. All trials have been completed. So, all we have to do is find Achilles' plum, get to Fairgrace, kill Dominus, and then enter the labyrinth. That seems reasonable for one episode, especially since the Achilles plum is up here. Here, give me that fruit. Yes, thank you. Strongbox. Let's open up the thingamajig. Right. Enough monsters that do some chaos damage actually helps, because chaos damage is the only type of damage I'm not resisting right now. Okay, well. Back to town. Then to the docks. That was over there. It's actually highlighted. Yeah. Good thing is, Mr. Fairgrace is down here. And we get... Yeah, let's grab the coral wing. Yo. Boom. Right.
To live too long is to live in pain.
Meh. Not too good. Let's get out of here. Okay. Well. Let's go to town. To empty our pockets.
Happy to share my hard-earned wisdom with you.
Not even gonna ID that one. Just sell it. Empty it. We go. Dominus, here we come. Scepter of God. We already got the waypoint, so that's very, very efficient. Earthquake still doesn't kick in instantly, but slightly better. So on the whole, especially if you're doing a boss fight, the aftershock is gonna trigger 40% more times. That's the main thing to keep in mind. And since the aftershock does 60% more damage than the first hit, that's quite a significant boost to your damage output. You're not gonna notice it in regular combat, but you don't need it in regular combat. But against Dominus, we will see just how useful it actually is. And there is the stairs down. Let's go up. We don't need to go down, we need to go up. Let's see. Let's actually just do some jumping. That's faster than walking. And we leveled up. Good. Yeah, put this one up while we gaze at our skill options. So, stun threshold reduction. It's gonna be even easier to stun things. Juggernaut. Two-handed mace, actually. But I got a feeling it's low level. It's level 22. Yeah, see, this is... was gonna say this is no match, but it's actually pretty on par. It's only slightly worse. Then again, it's a rare. I'm currently using a blue. Boom. All that. So that is suppressing fire. Interesting. I think they added a lot of status ailments and semi-status ailment things to the game. I don't remember seeing that. Actually, let's just have some time to read it. Your spells and ranged attacks are suppressed, causing them to fire and cast at a slower rate. Okay, so it's just a slowdown. Still annoying, but could be worse. And of course, there's a door there. And there is the upper scepter of God. Not that way, down here. Currently level 37, this is a 33 area. Means Dominus as a boss is gonna be 35. So level wise I'm already on par. I think defenses wise I'm good as well. I mean, I've got quite some life regen. And I've got a physical damage mitigation through the roof, and my resistances are also maxed while my endurance charges are up. They're slightly less than maximum when it's not, but that's not really important since the endurance charges are up all the time when relevant. It's also Dominus is gonna summon add-ons, so even if Dominus himself is not the one that we can stun, the add-ons are gonna cause our charges to stay up. So everything will work out no matter what. So, go up here, go there. And that it. Boom. Blues. Another blue? Yeah. More blues. Boo. Run. Oh no, it's not even a blue, it's a unique. Gotta kill the unique. That's the rule. Just making up the rule, of course, but still a rule. If there's a unique, it must die, because it might drop nice loot. Let's see, then we can just walk around here. There's probably going to be a waypoint there, or not a waypoint, a staircase. Yes, that one. Good, good. So, once we are in Act 4, areas are going to be level 35 and higher, so the items actually are capable of getting up to 5 sockets. Ooh. Level 92, died to position 7 on the ladder. RIP. Rest in pieces. But 5 links, they're going to be useful.
Now you almost resemble a man.
Here, totem.
Garu.
What Warlord's Mark? I actually have that one as well. Never need it, but useful as well. Ooh. Hey, that's another one. Ew. Just look at how life goes. Hey, normally these guys hurt. Here it's like la 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 la.
The light of divinity.
Actually gonna tank him just to see how bad it gets. Okay, drinking my mana potion. Every hit just tops up my life again. See?
Die.
Oh yeah, we actually have to keep our fortify up, of course. Yeah. Completely not impressed with at least the first stage of the build.
This world is an illusion, Exile.
Okay. Put up totem. Let's see, put it on the other side of me. It's gonna help. Hello there, ugly. How are you today? Hey, Warlord's Mark, and then just keep hitting him. Right. So he is not actually getting any charges. Hey, now actually one triggered. I only cast my war cry once. That's boom. So easy.
Dies with you, Dominus.
This build is awesome. I keep saying it. Still true. Steel Graves, I think that might actually be an upgrade. And level 35. Well, not useful on gloves, of course. Well, reinforced greaves, they're also better. So, we unlocked the next area. Let's see, arena plate. Level 33 only. That's too bad. Yeah. So, aqueduct. We tag the waypoint. And I'm actually going to walk all the way to High Gate. It's only 35 minutes
to the foot of Kitava's
it's less than 15 minutes into the episode.
The elders at home told it.
So Labyrinth is going to be next episode. That's I've decided it. We have everything done except for running the Labyrinth itself. But from what I understand, it might take a full episode, and it might be a extra long episode. So let's just dedicate the entire episode to it.
I cannot carry this.
Yeah, Dominus. I've had scarier fights with him. But it just goes to show just how powerful this build is. And the build is still developing. It's not even done yet. We're not even using Ascendancy things. With the exception, of course, of Earthquake and the new skills. But instead of Earthquake, you can take Ice Crash. And I think you can have similar damage output. The skills behave similarly. I mean, Ice Crash hits 3 times rather than 2 times. There's no delay in it, so you actually have some benefits of just faster attacks. We should not be going here. I mean, one of the things that was on my wish list was building an Ice Crash Marauder with a two-handed mace. But because we now have Earthquake, I replaced Ice Crash with Earthquake. But if we hadn't gotten that, I would have done an Ice Crasher at some point. Let's see, there's usually a blue at the end. Boom. Just keep hitting until they die. Tower shield, that's just too big. Boom. And they die. And we run. Ooh, big shadow flew over. What could that be? So scary. So scary. Ooh, Perandus boys. Hortus, the knee breaker.
I cannot
We've
carry
already
this.
killed him before. Yay. Loot. Stop trying to attack me. Someone is still alive. You. Ah, next one. Okay. Not gonna complain against more loot. Hey, Totem, you do some work as well. Hey. Ooh, mirror arrow. That's something you can only craft from a blink arrow. Or find out in the wild. That's why I've got the outline around it, since it's something you cannot just simply buy. Okay, this guy usually hurts, so I'm just gonna face tank him in melee. Okay, he actually is not completely impressed with my aftershocks. Well, with my initial hit, the aftershocks do actually do some stunning damage. Gloves, no what? I've got enough chromatics, let's just grab it this way. Don't feel like going back to town just for this. Okay. Now we keep on going.
I cannot do this yet.
So just a rampage. So the labyrinth next episode is going to be interesting. I'm very curious to see how it goes. If it's really as challenging as I'm expecting it to be.
Go where you are needed.
Or if it will actually be pretty okay. I mean, people have given very mixed reports on how it is. Actually, I want to keep these two. So, the unique that dropped was the Axiom Perpetuum. We got this one earlier in the game. And I actually had a character that dual wielded these. All the bonuses to spell damage is pretty cool if you're playing a build that casts spells. Because then you get a lot of little bonuses to spell damage and you can equip it to level 10. So it works pretty well, and also it gives you a lot of extra crit chance. So, pro tip if you're playing a caster that has access to these things. And 3 resist all. That's 9 points of resistance, makes this 34 points of resistances in total, but we can probably mastercraft another resist on top of this. So, who knows, might actually be an upgrade.
You will be remembered.
Let's put that one in the stash. Put the unique in the stash. And put this in the sorting bin. So, yeah, probably gonna be a short episode, just talking to Lady Diala here and to Ojun.
Bye bye.
Go where you are needed.
And then not gonna do any of the quests here just yet. Labyrinth first. Act 4 second. One of the reasons I wanted to complete all the quests in Act 3 here is to get all the redundant items out of my inventory. Because the labyrinth, once you go in, you cannot go out until you complete it. There are a couple of stopping points along the way where you will have access to your stash for putting stuff in. But not having quest items in your inventory is going to be good, because they're taking up space that is just wasted. It shrinks your inventory for the purpose of gathering a loot. And from what I understand, you will be gathering loot, quite a bit of it. Also, I'll probably do a little bit of crafting to see if I can make anything nice out of these gauntlets. Because once you complete the labyrinth, you're gonna be able to enchant your gauntlets. So if you have good gauntlets, then of course that is an item that you will be using for a longer time. And you'll gain more benefit out of it. I mean, it's gonna be pretty bad if you're gonna enchant the low level gloves that you've got, and then you replace them by the time you are in Act 4. So that's something to keep in mind. And with that, I'm gonna thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again next episode when we head to the labyrinth. Bye bye.